Welcome to Dr. Walls and Friends on the Sisters in Harmony Network. I am here with Hanshi, Stephen Kaufman. How are you doing this evening?
Very nice. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes. Now, I understand you are the man to get to know.
Yo, mama.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you have American Express?
You know.
Okay. I don't know how much this young man is going to edit, but
This is it. They're getting it wrong.
Okay.
But no, he spoke a lot about you, and I understand that there is something called the 5 Rings.
Yes, I'm the author of the interpretation, the world's best-selling version of Musashi's Book of 5 Rings.
Wow.
I didn't plan it that way. Mm-hmm. It happened. I've been in the martial arts for close to 60 years now.
Okay.
And many of my students would come to me way back, in the 80s, they would say, Sensei, what does this actually mean? I mean, they would be showing me other interpretations and things like that. And you have to understand, I have to preface something, it's a lifestyle.
Okay.
It's not like I'm going for my karate lesson.
Yes.
Okay? I'm coming out of the military as well, okay? And I have this innate understanding of, without being presumptuous here, a higher understanding of fundamental, operations of the universe. I mean, that's a simple way to put it, without talking a lot of trash here, okay? One of my recent articles, as a matter of fact, is, well, how do you know that you know this? I said, well, this is also based on the idea that I accept the fact that I know it.
Yes.
And it's not arrogance based on presumption, it's arrogance without presumption, which is a whole different thing. Anyway, aside from that, so they would show me these writings, and I would look at them. I said, well, it makes sense. I said, well, why don't we understand it? And so this guy knows what he's talking about, man. Because he's not living it, okay? He's just doing an intellectual exercise. And I've become somewhat glib about it now after all of these years, like in comparison to why this version, not that version. My own study of martial arts, and I don't use the word martial arts. I don't like the word arts.
Okay.
Arts to me represents a form of entertainment.
Interesting.
All right?
So what's your preference?
I call it martialism.
Oh.
Because as an aspect of martialism,
Yes.
it's more functional in its reality of application, not like it's swinging sticks or, jumping around and things like that. So, I mean, this is a pretty impromptu thing. We're just walking by and, hi, Kathleen,
That's right.
what's happening? You said, with Kathleen Walls, yeah, I'm around you all the time. I said, that can work. So
Exactly.
we just got into this conversation here, but like if we take it to a more serious level, when you study the rings, which is, earth, water, fire, air or wind or the void, you start to see that these 5 elements are what will comprise the entire universal structure on a finite plane.
Yes.
Applying these different principles of Musashi, who was a swordsman, who wrote this Book of 5 Rings originally, intending it to be a guide for swordsmen. But the higher implication of the work, the Book of 5 Rings, is that it's a universal guide to how to conduct yourself and get on. Without getting into, absurd situations, which you're going to get into anyway.
Right.
Especially in the society that you're living in today. People will go out of their way just to see what you're going to do.
Right.
Okay, so what you have to do, you just have to get to a point where it says, hey, you know what? You're right. Goodbye. It's whatever they say. It doesn't matter, because if you have your own sense of security and you have your own sense of true being, the old thing, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never harm me. And you have to really have that attitude.
Right.
I mean, I make light of it at this point because I don't want it to be considered to be a very deep and very profound thing.
Yes.
Oh, wow, we're never going to figure it out. Because if you think you're never going to figure it out, you're absolutely
not
right.
Gonna figure it out.
Okay?
That's right.
There are no mysteries. There are no profound hidden meanings to life. Life is very simply what's going on right here.
Yeah.
That's it. Because if I think, well, let's see, I'm going to be talking to you, but I really got to do this, or I should have done that. This doesn't have the reality of it, not the reality, okay. This doesn't have the essence of what it's supposed to mean, which is to bring a message across.
That's right.
That's brought down from a higher ideal.
That's right.
And uses you as its instrument.
That's right.
You understand?
Yes, as a vessel.
Okay.
Yes.
You are the direct extension of this, and that's why I said when they gave me the award tonight, thank you very much for acknowledging me, but thank you more for acknowledging the work that I've done, which is a blessing that was given to me.
Yes.
And I went through all kinds of changes behind this. I mean, this wasn't, hey, dig me. You know, I mean, it was, oh man, who am I?
Right.
And then when you really become cognizant of who you are,
Yes.
not what you are, you can see that like you are really going to be responsible for something that you have been chosen for.
Yes.
Now, I'm not talking about, oh, I've been chosen. I'm not talking about it from a jive ass level,
Yes.
man. Okay,
Yes.
I'm talking about like, and I went through the whole thing. So, why me, man?
Right.
Well, yeah, I've been in military, you know, things like that. But the implication of the work by people I don't even know is such that, like, you know, they'll say, well, thank you for this work. I said, well, you're welcome. You know, you got any questions, you know, email me,
Right.
whatever you want to know.
Right.
He says, no. As a matter of fact, when the Sifu said tonight, told me previously that they were going to give me this award, I said, well, that's pretty heavy, man. You know, you sure you really want to do
Well,
that?
what award? Tell us the award.
A true founding father of American martial arts.
That's an award.
That's heavy.
It is.
Okay, and yeah, no, it is. And like, I'm not saying it like dig me. It's like, wow, the
Yeah.
responsibility of that means that I now have to even go deeper.
But look.
But don't forget, when he said, you know, we're going to give you this award as a true founding father, I said, well, there's other guys. He says, well, we really don't think it's necessary for us to consider what you think of you. It's important for us to consider what we think of you. I said, all right, you know, so under those guys, I'll accept it. Not based on, hey, well, these cats think I'm this, that, and the other thing, man. So, you know, here we go with that.
Right.
Well, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
No.
No. All right, here it is, America. I call anybody under 70, I call them a kid.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Kid. How's this working out, son? Okay. This your old man?
But I'm just, you know what I'm thinking?
Well, no, is that your old man?
I'm not answering that.
Well, because I got to be careful.
Yeah. I'm thinking,
See,
you know,
you have to have a sense of humor. You have to laugh at it all.
You definitely do. But I'm thinking in order for them to have honored you
Edit
with
that, will you, man?
And in order for them to have honored you with that award,
Yeah.
means that you have had a responsibility.
Oh,
so
yeah, for
far
many,
that
many,
you've already
many
lived
years.
up
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Let's take a pause for one moment, and we'll come back after this short break.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay.
All right.
This
He's
is
staying.
fun.
He's
Ooh.
staying. We'll be back shortly on Dr. Walls and Friends. What show? Dr. Walls and Friends.
Yes, you're watching Dr. Walls and Friends.
That's right.
You better leave me alone.